Okay. Gonna do a little vlog here. And another test. I hope I got the camera angle right, the GoPro camera. Because it was pointing down a little bit. I didn't like it all that much. So, let me tell you the gist of this vlog. For the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been trying to do a rear cargo open. I must not have shut it all the way down. Dadgummit. Well, I can tell you that while I'm doing this. My buddy Steve's Ryker Adventures has a what I call the SA Scenic route. Okay. There we go. And we've been on it numerous times. So one day, with the help of my Zumo XT, I tracked it. Well, it didn't track the way I wanted it to. So I went on Google Maps after one run that we did with me and TriMark MC to trace the route. So I went back on Google Maps and manually traced that route. And so I saved it. It puts it in a KLM file. So I went online and went to a website that converts that from KLM to GPX. Did that. So I went inside Zumo XT, found the GPX file, put that in there, and put it in, and voila, I've got the route. Well, I tested it during the week, and it did fine. So last Sunday, Steve Ryker Adventures and I wanted to see how it would do, and I must have hit a button or something, but it took us to the most direct route from point A to point B. Well, that's not what I wanted. So I had to delete that GPX file. I already had it saved on my laptop, so I put it back in. So we're going to try it from here. Go to Apps, Trip Planner, Save Trips, say Scenic Route, okay, Map. As you see, it just goes all around everywhere, which I want. We'll hit go. Closest entry point. So that's the point A. So it will take me there. Now we'll see if it goes through the speakers. And it does. Good deal. But the trick is that I have to turn off all Bluetooth devices going to there, so the spotter can only pick up one, which is that Bluetooth transceiver. So we'll see how this does. I think when me and Steve Ryker Adventures went on the trip last Sunday, I think I hit a button because it said detour, so I was just assuming, you know how that goes. So I assumed that it would go around the detour and go to that, but when it first loads up, it says any corrections that you make on this route. any corrections you make, that's what the route will be. So that's the reason why I had to go ahead and delete it and re-put it into the Zumo. So if it goes to the starting point, then I think we're in like Flynn. As a lot of you old guys know what that is. More mature gentlemen. Yeah, it looks like it's going to. I believe blew right through it, right through the stop sign. I don't know, maybe it's just me. It says STOP right there. All right. Well, I'd love to, but everybody's going to the car wash. Gonna get your car wash, yeah. Come on and sing it. Okay. Who sang that song and what's the name of it? Put it in the comments. Hello, everybody. Smyrna Cowboy here. How y'all doing today? Today is September 17th, 2023 at 9:19 in the morning. As I told you in front of the video, this is what I'm doing today. And so far so good, because this is point A right here at Old Nashville Highway and Rocky Fork. Yeah, Rock Springs. I get those rocks confused. It's a bunch of rocks. Like rocks in my head. So once we cross this, I'll start my other topics. Okay, well, and it looks like it's gonna work. As you can see on the Zumo. Alright, first off, thank you for clicking on this video. I do appreciate it. I hope you get some type of enjoyment, information, or just tomfoolery, I guess you could say. And if you like what you see in my channel, feel free to go through all the videos I've got. And if you like the channel, subscribe. If you don't want my thing on your subscription feed, just come around when you want to. I'm just a old rider on a Spider with a camera on my helmet and talking about crap. That's pretty much the story here, ladies and gents. Well, okay, let's start with number one. I had a meetup scheduled yesterday with Freddie V. He has been watching my videos and he rides a Spider. I said in the other video was a 2021, it's a 2020 Spider. And he lives in Memphis. So he was in Chattanooga for some unknown reason. Him and his wife's sister, I believe it was. Freddie, if you see this, correct me if I'm wrong. So he took the Spider and his wife and his wife's sister, Freddie's sister-in-law, took the car. They had to do some business in Chattanooga, whatever that was. So he was going to ride the Spider back, but make a detour to meet up with me and meet me and stuff, which anytime a subscriber or viewer wants to meet me, if there's any way possible, I like to try to go out of my way to do that, because I'm just a people person. I just like to get to know people. So anywho, so that was all scheduled for yesterday to meet up here in Smyrna at 11:30. Well, Mother Nature decided I'm going to throw a big giant fly in that ointment. So I got up early that morning and the rain was moving in and everything, and I saw the radar and the movements, and so I contacted Freddie and told him that I think it would be best to postpone this, because from my house to the meeting point, it's like 3 minutes away. So as far as me getting wet, that was not a big deal, but I mean, there was no sense of him coming up and just making an unnecessary stop just for that. So we postponed that, and just the thought of somebody wanting to meet me and go meet up and stuff is an honor in itself. So Freddie V, I do appreciate it, man, and maybe we'll get together here soon and meet up somewhere and break some bread, chew the fat, and all that good stuff. But I want to personally apologize to Freddie V for that yesterday. But like I said, Mother Nature decides to put a fly in the ointment. But as far as riding in the rain with the Spider. Oh, and I made sure to, if he could remember, because our mature people out there, sometimes it's difficult to remember stuff. But I asked him if he would shoot me a text to make sure he got home okay. And he did, so that was very kind of him. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. But when I rode on the back of the Dragon in the rain, I'll try to remember to put a card here or a video in the description. The Spider handled exceptionally well. I had no fear of sliding or doing any of that stuff on the Spider. Now, if I was on two wheels, yes, I would be more concerned. But of course, you know, I didn't relax my posture or anything, but it was nice to know I had that confidence to do that. So the Spider does do exceptionally well in the rain. So I was glad to hear that. So he made it home safe and sound, which is good. So that was a topic right there. So Freddie, man, I wish I could have met you, but there'll be other times, man. So no worries. All right, number 2. A good friend of mine, well, my wife and I's, they just moved from Clarksville to Smyrna. They were here in Smyrna when we first met them years and years ago, and Mark Bolick and his wife Audrey introduced us to them in the house that we live in now, and they were in the duplex right next door. So we've been friends for a really long time. So I'm going to try to get in touch with her today, see if she's available for me to come over and see what I can do about her computer. But Lawrence, he came over to the house one day while I was still recuperating and stuff, and asked me if I could make a sign for him, like I routed out for Mr. Bolick, and I've got on my shed. Well, here's a video of that.
Okay, guys, this is my next project for the router. I've told my friends here, last name Shackelford, that I would make them a sign for their camper. So I'm going to start on that this coming week, and it'll be like little Mrs. sign. That'll be like what it is. And I put Shackelford's, but the only thing is I only have one H, so when I spaced it out, yes, that doesn't say the, it says TZE. But I had to have a letter to space it out with, so had to use that. But that's what I'll be working on next, well, pardon the scissors. That's what I'll be working on next week, so that's on that one.
So now that will give me something to do next week. I want to try to get it done by next Saturday, because we're all going to go over to their house and have fellowship, break bread, and have dinner next Saturday. So I'm going to try to get that completed by then. course, you know, when you're retired, you can space out your time limitations. You can work on it an hour a day or something and quit and rest and do something else, but you still have to watch your time as far as wanting to get it done. But once that gets finished, I'll post some pictures of it, see if it's okay or if you like it or not, or just out of curiosity. That's all. Well, now comes the sad part. A lot of people that has subscribed to me over the years and shown my escapades remember a motor vlogger by the name of Harley Trek. He had fallen on some rough times and he just pretty much got out of YouTube altogether. But his mom and I, we're still on Facebook, and if I can do some video magic and do some screenshots and everything, he lives alone, and he fell down in his bathroom in the shower. And what the story is that he laid there unconscious for 2 days. He's had some strokes and everything else, but I'll put the caption right there. So guys and gals, if you would, please pray for Harley Trek, Mark Belize, I believe that's how he pronounces his last name, to give him healing. Going through a rough patch there. But if I have any updates or anything else, I will let you guys and gals know. Well, on the subject of prayer, I'm glad to report that Purple on 3, Jody Shawley, is out of the hospital in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. She's been discharged. And so they are heading home. I think, I'm not sure if she's able to ride the Spider or not, or what their arrangements is to get it if that's the case. But thank you very much for prayers for her. I know she appreciates it, and I do too. So thank you very much for your thoughts and prayers on that. The temperatures are getting cooler, which is nice. So we'll probably have this month and probably next month of cool weather, and then it'll start to get colder.
In 1/4 mile, make a sharp left turn on Rocky Fork Road.
There you go. It'll start getting cooler, and then it'll start getting downright cold. So, I guess us humans, we just can't be satisfied with nothing. It's saying,
sharp left turn on Rocky Fork Road.
Make a hard left. We shall do it. You had the water right there, partner. Thank you. So that's it. That's all I got. So please remember Harley Trek, Mark Belize in your thoughts and prayers, and just rejoice as Purple on 3 is discharged and on her way back to Pennsylvania. So that's it. We'll see how this video is going to turn out once I get it on Magix. This is a Smyrna Cowboy here, doing the SA Scenic Route here in Smyrna, Tennessee. Wishing you and yours a good day. And until next time, adios.
Thank you for your time and attention.